Hello everyone. Today, we're going to explore one of the most legendary swords in Japanese history, Honjo Masamune. A blade once wielded by shoguns and shrouded in mystery for centuries. Let's dive into its fascinating story right now. The Honjo Masamune is not just a sword. It is a symbol of Bushido, the way of the warrior, and the pinnacle of Japanese sword making. It was crafted by Honjo Masamune, one of the greatest swordsmiths of the 13th-14th centuries. Masamune was known for his exceptional technique of forging swords that combined hard and soft steel, resulting in blades that were both incredibly sharp and flexible, making them strong yet difficult to break. The sword is named after Honjo Shigenaga, a samurai from the Sengoku period. He won the sword in battle after defeating an enemy wielding it. Later, it was passed down through generations of Tokugawa shoguns, becoming a symbol of power in the Edo shogunate. However, the most intriguing aspect of the Honjo Masamune is not just its reputation but its mysterious disappearance after World War II, a mystery that has yet to be solved. During the Sengoku period, 1467–1615, Japan was torn apart by civil wars between rival daimyos, feudal lords. The Honjo Masamune became a key part of this era's history when it came into the possession of Honjo Shigenaga, a general of the Uesugi clan. According to legend, Shigenaga fought against an enemy wielding the Honjo Masamune. The sword struck his helmet with such force that it should have split his head in two. However, thanks to his resilience and skill, he turned the battle around and seized the sword for himself. From that point on, the Honjo Masamune became a prized possession of the Uesugi clan before eventually being acquired by Tokugawa Ieyasu, the founder of the Edo shogunate. For over 250 years, the sword symbolized the supreme power of the shoguns. But when the Tokugawa regime fell in 1868, its fate began to change. The Honjo Masamune was regarded as the most valuable treasure of the Tokugawa shogunate, representing the legitimacy of the ruling shogun. From the time of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the sword was carefully preserved and passed down through generations of shoguns. During the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, the sword was strictly guarded, kept as a symbol of the Tokugawa family's power. Although Masamune crafted many swords, the Honjo Masamune was considered his greatest masterpiece. However, in 1868, when the Meiji Restoration ended the Tokugawa rule, the sword changed hands multiple times. By the end of World War II, it was in the possession of Tokugawa Ieyasu, a descendant of the Tokugawa family. This is where the sword's history takes an even more mysterious turn. It disappeared without a trace. In 1945, after Japan surrendered to the Allied forces, the U.S. military ordered the confiscation of all weapons, including samurai swords. Tokugawa Ieyasu, following the order, handed over the Honjo Masamune along with several other swords to the occupation forces. According to records, the sword was given to an American Sergeant Colby by Moore. But after that, it vanished. There are many theories about what happened next. Some believe the sword was taken to the United States as a war souvenir, while others suspect it was sold on the black market. The most tragic theory suggests that the sword may have been melted down, as its historical significance was unknown to those who received it. For over 70 years, collectors and historians have searched for the Honjo Masamune, but no credible leads have been found. It remains one of the world's greatest lost treasures. There are several theories about the fate of the Honjo Masamune, hidden in a private collection. Some believe a collector secretly owns it but refuses to reveal its existence. Lost within the US military. The sword may have been shipped to America but misplaced or forgotten. Still in Japan. Some speculate that it was never taken abroad and is hidden somewhere in Japan. Destroyed. The most tragic possibility is that it was melted down or damaged beyond recognition. Despite numerous investigations, no concrete evidence has surfaced regarding its current location. The Honjo Masamune is one of Japan's most legendary katanas, forged by Masamune, the greatest swordsmith in Japanese history. This sword is not only renowned in history but has also appeared in various works of popular culture. Here are some examples. Film and television. Kill Bill, 2003 to 2004. Although Honjo Masamune is not directly mentioned, the film by Quentin Tarantino features Hattori Hanzo, a legendary swordsmith who forges a katana for the protagonist. This is inspired by legendary swords like Honjo Masamune. Highlander, 1986. The character Masamune appears as a legendary swordsmith, and the protagonist wields a katana with a design reminiscent of real Masamune swords. Video games. Ghost of Tsushima, 2020. While it does not directly mention Honjo Masamune, the game is set in feudal Japan and features many legendary katanas inspired by historical swords. Neo and Neo 2. These games feature several katana weapons named Masamune, honoring Masamune's legendary sword-making skills. Manga and anime. Bleach. The character Ichigo Kurosaki wields the Zanpakuto named Zangetsu, which has a design and power that resemble legendary katanas like Honjo Masamune. Rurouni Kenshin. This series follows the swordsman Himura Kenshin, who uses a reversed blade katana, Sakabatu, inspired by historical swords like Masamune's. One Piece. Some legendary swords in the One Piece universe, such as Shusui and Kaitsu, are believed to be inspired by historical swords, including Honjo Masamune. Many historical and fictional novels mention Honjo Masamune as a legendary lost sword, often the target of treasure hunts. The Honjo Masamune remains one of Japan's most famous symbols, frequently referenced in popular culture as a representation of perfection in sword making. What do you think happened to this legendary sword? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories.